Here we have the Sony Cybershot T77 and T700. Both come with 10.1 megapixels Super HAD CCD sensor, a Carl-Zeiss 4x optical zoom lens which delivers 35mm to 140mm, optical steady shot, face detection, 9-point autofocus all come standard along with high sensitivity up to ISO 3200. Here we have the Cybershot T77 and T700. Inside the box is almost the same. You have the battery charger, the rechargeable battery, power cord, an AV and USB cable, a station plate for mounting the Sony Cyber Station. Each comes with its own instruction manual as well as software CD. Wrist strap and paint pen also comes with each camera, however the color will vary with the color that you have. And of course, the T700 and the T77 itself. Now, looking at both cameras, other than the color obviously, there are differences. The buttons of the two cameras are different, although the layout are the same. The T77 is a slimmer camera with a body thickness of 15mm. The T700 has a large 3.5-inch LCD. Not only is the size bigger, but it's packing more pixels as well, delivering up to 920K dots. Furthermore, this camera also includes a 4GB hard disk for storage, as compared to the internal memory of only 15 megabytes on T77. If I first turn on the camera and go into the play mode, we can see the quality of the image. Now if I turn on the T700, the larger LCD obviously shows a bigger picture, but you can see the clarity and the color is also much better. However, there's one thing that I do criticize for the LCD. Maybe it's an issue with the image quality from the lens, but I find that when looking through the LCD while composing your shots, there seems to be more noise on the LCD to the eye. Maybe because of the quality of the LCD that the noise becomes more clear. So sometimes you're not sure that when taking a photo whether you're getting the same noise in your shots. The good news is that when you do take a picture, you will see less noise. Most of you may already be familiar with the Cybershot interface, but I'll go through it again here. Other than the power button, shutter button, the zoom and the display button, everything else is controlled via the touchscreen menu. Now you can either use your fingers or you can use the paint pen. Going to home, you can either go back to the shooting menu, the date view, event view, photo view, depending on how you want to display your images, slideshow, scrapbook, etc. To print, manage the memory on your memory stick view, or enter the different settings. You can go into the main settings, which gives you like beep on selection, function guide, demo mode, etc. Or USB connection, video out, password lock, especially useful since you may have a lot of information stored on your 4GB. Moving on to the third of the 6 menu, you actually enter the shooting settings. So by choosing any one of the settings here, you can actually navigate through all of them. So back to shooting settings. And you can either turn the digital zoom off or you turn it off completely, and also the clock. Clock is currently set wrong. So go back to shooting mode, and we see a few settings that for easy access. Here you have the smile shutter. What it does is when the camera detects a smile, it will set off the shutter to capture that moment. This is especially useful if you're taking group portraits and you don't know when everyone is ready to put their smiles on. Timer comes with off, 10 seconds and 2 seconds, as well as different scene mode. You have the auto mode, landscape modes, high ISO modes, etc. Flash, whether you want it on auto or off, and of course macro mode. You can have it on auto so it will detect when you're actually focusing very near, or you can have it permanently on or for extreme close-ups. As you can see, the T77 also uses the exact same menu. The home and the settings we've already covered. What we also have is actually accessing the menu, where we can set the image size, the scene recognition with intelligent scene recognition on, or one more shot in twilight or backlit. We can turn it off. Priority focusing. Smile sensitivity, you can set the detection to high, standard, or low. You can also record into continuous burst mode or single shot, red eye detection, and of course shooting settings, which takes you back to the settings. In display, you can also select to have a simpler setting where you would not be displayed all the other information at the top, which you find in normal mode, like battery information, amount of shots left, scene mode, and the image size. You can also brighten up the brightness or display the histogram. All in all, it's very easy to use. However, for those not used to it, you may find the buttons to be a little less responsive than you're used to.